love Pakistan. I will sacrifice my life for Pakistan. I love Pakistan. We all love Pakistan. Pakistan.
G'day guys, how you doing? Mac Talks here, and boy do I have a special video for you. Today we're going to be diving into the Pakistani tier list. Who is the most patriotic person in Pakistan? That's what we're about to be finding out. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go through the tiers, shall we? So starting off, the cream of the crop, the best tier out, Pakistani Patriot. Only the best of the best Pakistani students going here. And then going down the list, we have will get severely injured for Pakistan. So they won't die for Pakistan, but they'll break a bone or two for Pakistan, best believe that. And then going down once again, no promises for Pakistan. They want to help out Pakistan, but no promises, as the name entitles. Anyway, now we're getting into heresy territory here. This is the forbidden territory here. I hope I'm not putting anyone in these two tiers. Doesn't care about Pakistan. Doesn't care, you know. They don't even want to help Pakistan. They're on their own wave. And going down, one more, to complete heresy. Loves India, Pakistan's sworn enemy. I really hope I'm not gonna have to put someone in this tier today. I think I was the only one to make a tier list for these people, so you can I think if you search up I love Pakistan tier list, you might be able to find it. If you ever feel like rating the Pakistanis from best to worst. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's get on to it.
You see, this is the spirit. We love Pakistan.
My pledge to my country is that when I will grow up, I will be the scientist like Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, who helped Pakistan making the nuclear power.
Inshallah, we have a bright future. We have here students who are going to make Pakistan a great nuclear nation.
Alright, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what he said. Something about making nuclear power. You know, which I like, obviously. Nuclear power, it's a sign of a very technologically advanced nation, if you have a bit of nuclear power. But he didn't sound too confident. He sounded nervous or anything, which leads me to believe that he might be an Indian spy. Did you see how fast he ran away then? But I think he was just a bit nervous, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say he was nervous. Yeah, I wouldn't say he was nervous because he's an Indian spy. I'd say he just was a bit worried that he might not be able to deliver his pledge. So I'll chuck him in no promises for now. I wouldn't say he doesn't care, but I'd chuck him in no promises. Anyway, moving on.
When I will grow up, I will be army and save Pakistan and destroy India.
Strong army, wow, great.
Holy shit. That is probably the most haunting thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, he didn't have much enthusiasm behind it, but he didn't need to. It was so haunting. I imagine if Pakistan ever goes into a full-out war with India, that's what they'd be playing on the back of the trucks rolling into India. I will be army and destroy India. Just on a 24/7 loop. Jesus. If I was an Indian man, I'd be having nightmares for a week. Pakistani Patriot.
My pledge is to help people who need for like people money and all this.
He is going to help the people in Pakistan, great.
Okay, that one was a bit lackluster. He had a lot to live up to, you know, from the previous one, and he kind of disappointed. He walked in with a meaning, I'll give him that. He walked in with a purpose. He wasn't lining up like all these other fools. He walked up to the lady and was like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do for Pakistan. But he said something about helping poor people. Wasn't much enthusiasm, wasn't too confident. But he had the face paint though, which I rate. And he walked in with a purpose. So he's going to go on to no promises. You know, if he had a bit more enthusiasm, I'd chuck him up to would get severely injured for Pakistan, but I just don't see it.
I will open as much educational institution as possible, and I'm proud to be a Pakistani.
The next generation of Pakistan is going to make Pakistan literacy 100%.
What a step up from the last one, I must say. My man came out here. Yeah, I don't know what he said, but I'm all for it. Something about Xbox and education and institutions. He even got the lady hyped up, if you saw in the last video, the lady was like, "Oh wow, he's going to help Pakistan." He kind of killed her vibe, the last dude, but this dude, he came out, he brought the energy back up. So I'm gonna have to chuck him in the Pakistani Patriot. That no one knew what he said. Even the lady didn't know what she said. She said he was gonna make Pakistan a crazy 100%. Definitely not what he said. But you know, he lifted the energy levels up, and the way he walked away. He walked away like he had a purpose, like he had just saved Pakistan single-handedly. Gotta respect it.
My pledge to my country is that I will finish all corruption, and so we will prove to Pakistan is not less than any other country. Pakistan Zindabad!
Pakistan Zindabad!
Alright. I like that. My man was gonna end corruption. No more corruption in Pakistan. You gotta rate it. And Pakistan is in the bag. Don't know what that means, but he stared down the barrel of the camera and he said what he was gonna do, and I believe him. I feel like he'd get severely injured for Pakistan trying to end corruption. Yeah.
I will be a soldier and I will die for my country.
Yeah, we have soldiers who want to live for the country and die for the country.
That was just fucking depressing, if I'm honest. Man walked up there and he's like, I want to be a soldier and die for my country. So it's like, are you sure you even want to be a soldier? I feel like he just wants to die, man. He's kind of brought the energy levels for this video down. Even the lady that was with him was like, he wants to live for the country and die for the country. She even had to boost the energy level up. He definitely did not sound like he wanted to live for the country. I'm going to put him in doesn't care. There wasn't much oomph behind that. While we're here, we might as well rate the lady who's been, you know, who tried to hype him up. She's obviously the hype lady, you know. I'd chuck her in. I'd say she gets severely injured for Pakistan. You know, she's really carrying this video. So big up her.
My pledge is to when I will grow up, I will help the poor people by giving their homes, by giving them homes.
Inshallah, he is going to give homes to everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, a bit lackluster that one. He said he wants to give homes to poor people. I rate it. Not much enthusiasm behind it. I think it was enough to put him into no promises, personally. But he's borderline. He could easily go into either tier here. But I believe him. I reckon he just lacked a bit of confidence. And yeah, no promises. But good on the lady for hyping it up or trying to save it.
When I will be a boy, I will reduce illiteracy. That is my first goal. And my second goal will be to help the poor. Long live Pakistan!
Alright, Mans came prepared. Mans came out here with two goals for Pakistan. Number one, get rid of illiteracy. And then number two, I think, was help the poor people. And then he ended it with a decent scream. It wasn't as good as old mate here. The second guy in Pakistani Patriot tier. So if he had a bit more of a intimidating scream, I'd chuck him into Pakistani Patriot. But for now, I think he'd get severely injured trying to eradicate illiteracy.
I love Pakistan. I will sacrifice my life for Pakistan. I love Pakistan.
We all love Pakistan. Pakistan!
Oh my god, I love that every time I fucking see it. Man came out here and he was ready to sacrifice his no lie, he's got the face paint and everything. You already know where he's going. Pakistani Patriot. Man came out there with a purpose. Do you see how hype he got the lady as well?
Pakistan!
That's always there. Oh god, gotta rate him.
My pledge is that I will be pilot and I will help everyone.
You heard it here first. My man out here gonna be a pilot. Now what do we chuck him? I said it with enough confidence and enough oomph behind it that I'd say he'd get severely injured for Pakistan. I wouldn't say it'd be no promises. I definitely think he deserves to be and will get severely injured for Pakistan. Maybe while he's learning in flight school, he might get an injury here or two on the joystick. But yeah, chuck that in there.
To sacrifice my own life for Pakistan.
That's a spread great!
That was fucking deep. I'm not gonna lie. She is the Blink 182 of Pakistan. To sacrifice my own life for Pakistan. I don't know. She didn't say it with enthusiasm. It was more sorrow. But it was like, it struck a chord with me. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if she just got lost in a country overseas, out of Pakistan. Pakistan, where are you? I sacrifice my... We'll get severely injured for Pakistan. We'll chuck her in there. You know, she said that with enough oomph and enough sorrow behind it that, you know, it meant a lot to her. You could tell. You could really tell. Anyway, as you can see, no more champions of Pakistan left. This is the final tier list. I'm glad I didn't have to put anyone in loves India. I don't think any of these people loved India. The only person that was in doesn't care was this guy who just said he wanted to die, really. But yeah, fine. A lot of fine specimens here for Pakistan. Pakistan truly does have a bright future ahead of it. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there, guys. So, like I said, this is the final result. I think you guys can have a go at this as well if you want. Like I said at the start of the video, I think you guys can just search up "I love Pakistan" tier list, and I think you guys can play it yourself if you ever want to rate the Pakistanis. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like if you enjoyed, and if you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? I'll see you in the next one. And until then, bye.